Welcome. Thank you for joining us on this program, wherever you're coming from. Please like and share as you join the platform. Like and share the program. Do not keep it to yourself. Like and share. Make sure you invite someone to this very program. Invite someone so that we can preach this message and make sure it gets to everyone. Please like and share the program. While we wait for other people to connect and join us, we have to listen to our inspirational music as always before we go into the message of the day.
Before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is the message for you. Those who from their mother's womb were born. Do this very well. You must be very, very strong. When the Boroku, Nijimwero Mekumu Biafra, when the Siputa, Makamwero Mekanyinaga. Kulien, ogeruo, Biko kulien, iye jamalike ogeruo. Owena ndiaboroku, makamwero wanyi. Owena ndiaburuchekwa, makamwero wewu Biafra. Biko kulien, ogeruo, Biko kulien. The spirit of Biafra, Biko Kulienu no Geruo. When the Biafra Gideon, Biko Kulienu no Geruo. Oamadike no na donjon, Mukeweki Eremeyae. Bodike, Mbosi Ike Rurajobalike. Biko Kulienu. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, Master Simon M. It wants to smooth to swing a banner on Ivory. Never brother and down from my Ebudo or Guinea. Master Simon M. Emesu Wonkokwere Onyendu. Ihe Gamadi Keruo, Imokwa Simon M. Ihe Gamadi Keruo, Simon M. Atakatabo. We were on your looking at the data. I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, what Prime Minister we're on it. And you got one who got I will follow you, and I will follow you, I will follow you, what's that on it, but we're on it. The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom from Biafra? And I'm going to be number one to follow you. If you are looking for 100 men, you will find 50 in me. Ogwe Bucharangwe, Master Simon Epa, or Guinea. Master Simon Epa, Pico, GC, Gaga, Nogu. Atakata kaina boki ojuda bueyi kwibolo nyendu kine menata. I am 50 men, oh yes, and I said cross. I will follow you, never look back. ndahi poro kabiarole iye jamadi keruo Biafra Republic government awuchie iye jamadi keruo Commander General Kweshiri General Putuso Sona Atakatawo Commander Holy Ghost Okonyendu Porokunu Nasatata Iko Kuye Nuo Oke Nuo Iko Kuye Iye Jamaiken Oke Nuo Iko Kuye Nuo Oke Nuo Iko Kuye Iye Jamaiken Oke Iye Jamaiken Oke maka Biafra wero putara anyị onye ndu Simon Efa
Witness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All these we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me on this very program. I appreciate everyone that has connected wherever you have connected from. I welcome every one of you and I say, may Chukwu Kabiam guide and protect everyone that has connected to this program. I appreciate you. I thank you for being part of the program this morning. As always, we have come to preach the gospel of Biafra, and we will continue to preach this gospel until our voice is heard. Today, we are once again to do what we know how to do best. And if you are joining this platform for the very first time, I want to remind you, and those who are going to meet this video for the very first time, I want to remind you that this platform is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic of Nigeria, a platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this very platform, we come here to preach the gospel of Biafra. We do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people. We do not come here to instigate violence. What we do in this platform is to sensitize Biafran people and let the Biafran people know the way forward. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are going on, and we cannot be silent and pretend that those things are not happening. So many lies have been told against us. So many propaganda have been carried on against us. We cannot continue to pretend that it's not happening. That is why we have to respond when we have to. And we have come once again to encourage Biafrans across the world, wherever you are as a Biafran. I welcome you. I ask you to stand your ground and continue to ask for your freedom. It is our right to be free. We must continue to seek for the independent state of Biafra. You must continue to pursue self-determination because it is your right. You must not allow anybody to trample upon you. You must not give up your right to self-defense, right to life, right to self-determination. These rights you must hold very close to your heart. In this platform, remember our morning section is always an interactive section, a section where we come to interact with each other and express our points and our views. And today is one of those days that we share views, play some videos to awaken your spirit. And we have come once again. If you want to join us on the platform, please, if you are watching from YouTube, you can equally use the link. Click the link, and then you will join us. But if you are watching from Facebook, you might not be able to come in. Only those who are watching from YouTube can be able to join us on the stage. When you want to join us on stage, please make sure you cover up properly. You cannot appear on this platform naked. And when you are speaking, make sure you keep your words civil. Make sure you are civil in your words. Try to be as civil as you can. We're not telling you not to hold on to your opinion. Neither am I telling you not to get angry. You can get angry, you can hold on to your opinion, but in doing that, you must do it in a civil manner so that people will understand. Because the whole world is watching. People are watching across the world. And whatever we say will be taken note of. The Biafra government is watching. Our Prime Minister is observing and watching. So we must be very careful what we do, what we say at all times. Wonderful Biafran that are watching. We have come today and we want to talk about the battle for restoration of Biafra. The battle for restoration of Biafra. It has intensified under Biafra, the Republic of Government in Exile, Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. The battle for the restoration of Biafra intensifies under our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Today, the restoration of Biafra is not just a wish. It is not just a wishful thinking. It is something that is going to happen. Whether you like it or you don't like it, it is going to happen. And we are expecting that any moment from now, it is going to happen. You can't deny it, no matter how you try. You can't pretend about it, no matter how you try. It is something that is going to come to light. And when we speak about this restoration, we don't just say it and go to sleep or say it before because we want to. We say it and we go to work. If you really want Biafra to come, you that is watching me on the comment section, you must go to work. Every one of us must go to work. Support the liberation of Biafra by all means possible. Most importantly, financially. The date for declaration has been fixed. And our enemies are gearing up, preparing. You know that they have all the money. They have all the resources. They have all the connections. But for us, we have Chukwu Kabiam, and we are working according to the orders of Chukwu Kabiam. That is why we are succeeding. The only thing we do as Biafran is that as soon as we get authorization from Chukwu Kabiam that we should move, we move without looking back. And it is success all the way. With the little fund that we have made a great success and continue to make it. And I bet you the restoration of Biafra is going to happen. No matter what the devil will do, no matter what the enemies are going to say, we shall overcome. So wherever you are today as a Biafran, you must sit up. You must sit up, tighten up your belt, guide yourself strongly. The battle is going to intensify. It is going to get tougher by day. You know, most time when I say it, it seems as if I'm trying to frighten you. I'm not frightening you, but it is the reality of the day. It is going to get tougher. More things are going to happen. But in the midst of it all, we shall come out victorious. There is no doubt about it. Because the battle is not ours. Chukwu Kabiam owns the project, and he's going to see to it. Our enemies themselves know that they have no chance. In this second war of Biafra, this second civil war in Nigeria, the zoo has no chance. They know very well. That is why today they are trying everything they can to steal as much as they can, to destroy as many lives as they can. They are trying as much as possible to destabilize the areas they can. But we will not be silent and fold our hands and watch them do that. The only thing today we urge all Biafrans is to be security conscious wherever you are. Pay attention to the instruction that is coming from the Biafra Republic of Exile. Every instruction that is given by our Prime Minister Simon Epa, please listen to it. It is going to take you a long way. It's going to keep you safe. Follow every instructions. Remember, as we speak, the self-referendum is still ongoing. Self-referendum or the Biafra will stay ongoing, and we are going to go more. So wherever you are today, if you have not yet casted your vote, I really do not know what you are waiting for. Except you have not heard the message. Of course, we know there are some people who are in the thick areas, who are not conversant with the social media, who are not getting the message. But there's no way you will be in the social media and you say you don't know what is happening. You don't know about the self-referendum. Then every one of us here that hears about the self-referendum and you're not passing the message across, you are hurting yourself. You think when you preach for me, or you think you are doing for Master Nandekan or Master Saman, but no, it is for yourself, for your future, for your unborn generation. It is not enough to wish for Biafra. You have to act. After wishing, you go to work. After praying, you go to work. We don't pray and sit back and watch miracle to come. We pray and we go after a miracle, pursue it and get it. That is why today, one of the most important things we must do today, our civic responsibility is to make sure we cast our vote on this self-referendum. if you are a Biafran and you have not yet cast your vote, please do so. If you have not yet casted your vote, please do so immediately. Don't wait. Our enemies knows that we are going home. Even when you, the Biafrans, are doubting, even when you are having double mind, the enemies of Biafra, they know very well that the time has come for Biafra to get their freedom. And they know they cannot stop it. The only thing they will do is to continue to delay it and continue to fight it. And that is why today they have opened different gates of war against Biafrans. They have opened different gates through their terrorist military, going after Biafrans in their homes, destroying the properties of Biafrans, destroying the livelihood of Biafrans. But the more they do that, the more they give us reason to fight on. We will never give up. We will never, ever give up. The more they continue on their wickedness, the more they give us the reason, more reason to fight on and to pursue our freedom. Every one of you have seen how they try to force our people into IDP camp. They went to Okuama community, a war that they were fighting among themselves to protect the oil bunkering. They transferred the aggression to the people of Okuama and they destroyed life and properties. Homes of Biafrans burnt down. And they want to vacate them there by force and send them to IDP camp. This is the evil of Nigeria. Innocent people who were on their home, they committed no crime. Innocent people in their home doing what they are supposed to do. Innocent people who were in their home living peacefully. They went there and attacked them. They attacked them in their home and they want to destroy their means of livelihood. They want them to start life afresh. They want to force them into IDP camp. The same way they are trying by all means to force insecurity in Biafra land. They try and try and try. When it is not possible, they come down with their uniform. Now they come and burn the houses of Biafrans and destroy lives. A lot is going on. But in the midst of all, I urge every Biafran that is affected to have patience and stay strong. It is not going to be for a long time. Every Biafran family is affected with the burning of houses, destroying of properties. You are not alone. The Biafra Republic of Nigeria is with you. And you will not go to IDP camp. I want to play a video for you to see and hear from people on ground what is actually going on. This video I'm going to play. Those who are watching from YouTube are going to see the video. If you're watching from Facebook, you are not going to see the video, but you might be hearing the voice. So bear with me. Let us watch and see what the people in Okuama, who they are forcing to go to IDP camp, are facing. Let's hear them out.
I will call you back. Wait. Okay, let's go.
Hello.
Can you talk to us? What's your name?
My name is Okrika Emmanuel.
Okay, where are we standing on?
I'm standing on top of my own house. A house where I work with 35 years, you're retired. All my sweat here, and then destroyed away. Working on my working 35 years in civil service of them. If I don't build this beauty, I have a hotel there. I have another room there with my wife. 3 compounds, they destroyed there. There's no one remaining again. In fact, this is terrible. As I'm here now, I don't know what to say. All my work in my life is uncondemnable. It's incredible. Huh? What is the meaning of all this? It's too much. It's too much. Somebody will start telling me that we should go camp for Ewu. Yes, about 35 years service as a common civil servant. They destroy everything. Nothing, chairs, fan, they take everything for this place here. You know what it means to pay, build houses in Wari here. Borrow money for cooperative too, to build houses. The debt now pay what you are retired.
Now there's nothing with me again. What do you have to tell the governor?
Let the government come out of our aid now. This is operation. It's too much. It's too much. We are suffering. It's too much. This is what they never do once for this life, like what they see for Roboland. Why do you be used there? Where are the governors here? What are you people waiting for? We are dying. That you come out from our age.
Self Ojobo, I don't know what you are talking about or where you belong. Maybe you are not paying attention to events. If you are paying attention to events, you wouldn't ask that question. And from the tone of your voice and the way you ask the question, you were not asking it to get an answer, but you were trying to be a distraction. So I'm not going to respond to you. So fellow Biafrans, you have heard the complaint of people in Okwama, and I'm going to play another video also for you to be able to get the messages straight.
We cannot survive. Stay in our own land, our ancestral land, is more preferable to us than going to an IDP camp in Ewu. We prefer that the IDP camp to be set here in Okwama community.
Okay. Let's start again. Okay. The government said that you should relocate to the IDP camp. Are you thinking towards that direction or?
No. We want to plead with the government. They should set the IDP camp here in Okwama, because we believe if they set the IDP camp here in Okwama, it will be more comfortable than going to Ewu. Please, the government should bring that IDP camp. We heard that they are opening it in Ewu now, but we want the government to bring the IDP camp here in Okwama.
Now, how?
Your name again?
Okay, how have you people been sleeping in the church, and have you been eating, and how do you get your water, and where do you take your bath?
We have a river here. We go to the river and fetch water. That's what we use for everything we are doing now. We use it for food. Even it is that river water that we are also drinking. And we are managing some mosquito net that the military left there. That is where we are resting on for now.
Okay, how do you people cook your food, individual or collectively, or how have you been surviving?
We cook collectively.
So how are you coping here since returning?
Okay, here, when we came back, we find some nets that we are not destroyed. We are managing. Most of the time we went for fishing. If we get little thing, we collectively feed with that.
Don't you think that refusing to go to the camp is working contrary to what the government has planned for you people?
No, not at all. It's not working contrary to that, because we're staying here now. If the government decide to build the community, they can build the community. There is much land space here. We can decide to stay one side while they are working on the community. The government should relocate that IDP camp to Okwama community.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope you have heard him. The government is trying to force them out of their community to a different place where they told them they have an IDP camp for them. These are people who were in their own homes. They can feed themselves. They have their businesses. They have what they are doing. All of a sudden, their means of livelihood was destroyed by the government that was supposed to protect them. And now they are telling them to go to IDP camp, that they should go there first before their place will be renovated. And this IDP camp is out of Okwama. From the onset, you know their target in Okwama is the oil bunkering that they have there. The war that took the life of the military men was a bunkering war because of the oil in that very area. And today, they are gradually, trickishly trying to vacate the people from that village. They want to vacate them so that they can be able to commit their atrocities in that very area. And look at the communities saying that they prefer to be in their cities. If the government want to reconstruct, they will be there watching while the reconstruction will be done. And of course, you know what Nigerian government is. A lying government that you can never hear from. When they tell you they will construct, it will take another 100 years. You have heard about the pollution. Each time they promise that they're going to clean up, they will go to clean up. Have they ever done it? Promises they have made in Biafra, have they ever done one? Have they ever done anyone? The 3R they have promised before: reconstruction, rehabilitation, and reintegration. Did they do any work? The 3R they promised after the Civil War. Is it this one they're going to do? I'm sorry to disappoint you. But everyone in Uguama, hold your heart and stay strong. The Biafra government is with you, and we will not leave you on your own. Let's watch another.
So, Mama, how you think survive? What do you go now? How you think survive? Speak here, small pigeon. What quickly? Why go market? Not they talk small English. Oh yeah. What school?
How can I run a license? I bet you can you. I'm a Saturday now. How can I call you my money?
I'm a dribble. Small pigeon.
Now God help us to see this day today. If not, all of us don't die finish. All the house for the town all destroy. My own self, my own destroy. No place to sleep. No place to stay. Now only bush would stay. Now we go bush to stay now. There's no place to stay. Now.
But government.
We are suffer now. We are suffer for house, for money, for things we get before, lost, born through away. Now we not get anything now. Me myself, only this shirt I get. I not get anything to wear. I not get money to buy something to eat. I not get anything now. Anything that person they get, I not get anything. House, money, cloth, shirt, we not get anything. Properties, we not get anything.
But
now we are now suffering.
The government say he don't want make una suffer. He say don't build camp for you. Say make una come they come stay. They go they feed una every day. They take care of una.
We not go Ewu. We not go Ewu. Ewu, we not go. All of us not go Ewu. If you want build camp for us, come here to build camp for here. If you build camp for here, all of our people go come. If you not build camp for here, nobody go come.
And he say he want more than there so that he go feel come here, come build the whole houses back.
We don't want that to build camp for us first because we get cassava to root. There's no place to root. When me myself, I get cassava. Coming month, I go root cassava. For we I go cook them. I go carry them go Ewu.
Look here. What do you want government now make do now?
To build the house for us. Now the house we want now.
Okay, what will be your name?
Yellow.
Yellow who?
Degbe.
Okay.
Degbe, how you take the sleep for night?
Eh?
How you not take the sleep for here for night? Because we don't see night.
Nah, now down with the sleep now. No mosquito. No mosquito net.
So how not take they eat?
Government say go feed una, no go Ewu camp.
No, we not go.
Why?
We not go Ewu. Why? Because Ewu. We not go Ewu at all. Oh, quite my people not go Ewu. But people, some people say you won't go Ewu. If you go, me myself, I not go. I not go Ewu.
Why you not go Ewu?
I not get anything for Ewu now.
How you take the eat?
I not get anything for Ewu. I not go Ewu.
How you take the eat?
For here, I get something for here to eat. To eat, to me to eat. All of us to eat to survive for here. But when you go Ewu, there's nothing. Why government go feel yourself? We not go Ewu. Carry the tea call here. Go feel us for here.
Mama.
Now that one I like.
Mama, how not take they cook for here? How not take they see water they drink? How not take they buy something?
Now water river will take cocoa.
We are not take they buy something.
We not they see any no place now. No place to buy something.
Okay. So then no place.
Mama, your name again. Your name?
Yellow.
Yellow
Degbe.
Thank you.
Yes.
Fellow Biafrans that are watching, you must have heard this very interview that was given to that woman. You see, these are people on the ground and they understand the game of the government. Their intention is to drive these people away from their own land. Their intention is to drive them away from their own land. Before you know it, the Fulanis will occupy the place. They will convert it and give it as Ruga to the Fulanis. These are the strategies and the plan they have always orchestrated. But the people in the village know. They claim that they want to rebuild the villages where the military have destroyed. What stops you from building a camp for them in that same village? Why they will hang around and watch you rebuild their house? Instead, you want to take them away completely from their village. Look at that woman. They are sleeping in the church. Their home have been destroyed, property destroyed. They are homeless, sleeping in the church. Only for the government to come and say they want to rebuild, and then they have to move them completely out of their own village. You want to move them away from their village, and then after moving them, that is all. They will never come back. How many times have you heard that people in IDP camp was brought back? How many times have you heard that people in IDP camp go back to their home? You have IDP camps scattered all over Nigeria in other places. Everywhere you have IDP camps. Some places the terrorists have taken over lands, renamed the land, and they are living in it up to today. A country that has a government did nothing. And now you won't come to come and evict people from their home to promise them of rebuilding. I thank God that the Biafrans are awake and they are standing their ground. And just as I said, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile will not be silent, and something must be done. You're welcome, my beloved brother Maxwell. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, my great Namoche. I can hear you clearly. Thank you so much. I'm Chukwu Kikabiama. Continue to bless you. I have been trying to enter into your, online platform. What they are giving me is different from what I have today. The background they gave me, the subsequent ones, the past ones, is different from this particular. I can easily come in with this one. I don't know the reason why they are giving me. Anytime I click to join the stream, the blue, writing to join is white. It's just like a sentence that you just put out there, something that you just put out. You can't click it, you can't do anything. I don't know why they are doing that to me anytime I'm trying to come in. Anyway, that being said, I have to use this opportunity to salute all Biafrans, men and women, those in the diaspora and those in my mother's ancestral land, the beautiful nation to be Biafra. And I use this opportunity to salute Mazen Nnamdi Kanu wherever he is. I don't need to say, may God strengthen him with his spirit. He's already strengthened. The only thing I have to do is to support him, to blow the air a little so that he will, whether it touches him or not, the Spirit of God is in control of his life, his activities, everything, while he is illegally detained. I say, may God also bless the Prime Minister and his cabinet members. All the decisions that you are taking for the betterment of the Biafran people, I say, may God Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiyama, Ewurade Yankopong, as we call it in my father's area, support and lead all of you. It is well with us. We won't suffer. It will never be bad like it was before. Now, those days are gone. We are in a new era. The era of information power. The area where technology do a lot of things. And I believe that the ingenuity God has blessed on an average Biafran will not go in vain this time around. It is a pity that I don't have those specialties. I don't have those technical, aspects of how to do things and change things. But I believe that when the time comes, if necessary, if need be, God will support me to at least add my own help in order to free and support the freedom that we are clamoring for. You see, Mazichuks and my great Biafrans all over the world. Okwama people, I love the confidence and the doggedness of that Madam Yele. I love her so much and the confidence that she has espoused here. He doesn't want to be relocated to any other place. She has a home.
Absolutely.
She has a home where her or his parents' umbilical cord was buried.
Yes.
They build houses, they build structures there, but because of the wickedness of the Nigerian government, they were destroyed. Let me ask the Nigerian government and the Nigerian army, when we were fighting in Liberia, despite the number of soldiers that were slaughtered in Liberia alone, not to talk of Sierra Leone or Yugoslavia, were we burning people's houses?
Oh.
Those that you don't even know, you have no relationship with, those you don't have nothing in common apart from your skin. When our soldiers were killed, many of them were killed, were we burning their houses and chasing them away from their own ancestral lands? If you did not do that, why will you do it to your own people? The people that feed you. The resources that Nigeria is boasting of today comes from those areas. You went in there in a very wicked and demonic manner. You destroy innocent people that has no arms to defend themselves. Bring it home. The soldiers and the students that were killed in the north, Katsina, Zamfara. How many villages did the Nigerian army burn down? How many? You see, this is the reason why I always hammer on this issue. These people they've tried and managed to separate us from the bunch of that sweeping broom. They separated us one after the other. That is why it is easier to pick one and break it, and nothing happens.
Exactly.
And this is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out and began to fight, but the evil forces were also fighting him. We are not part of you. We are not part of you. We are not part of you. Now look at it. Whatever that affects the eye would definitely affect the nose. These are our people, whether they like it or not. No matter how the seed of discord and hatred that has been sowed in them, taking them away from their own cousins, no matter how long they perpetuate it, it will never work. In Ghana here we say, no matter how long a piece of food remains in the sea or in the river, it will never turn to a crocodile.
Never.
You are one people. Do not allow, don't play into the hands of these enemies that have succeeded in dividing our land, the ancient land of Biafra. It is in your hand. The onus lies on your hands now to make sure that you come together and fight this common enemy. That is the reason why anytime they come in a village and rain havoc, nobody speaks. Even if they speak, it's as if you are pouring water on a plastic rubber. It doesn't go anywhere. But go to the north and duplicate the same thing that you did in the Biafra land. You will be met with stiff resistance from their own people.
Absolutely.
That is how common, that is how irrelevant we have become. My mother's ancestral land has become. And as we are trying to correct it, it shocked me to know that people also are fighting to validate such nonsense. These people are not going to break. They want to move them out there. You know, that place is surrounded with, by rivers. So many rivers are in that area. These are the These are the fertile places they are looking for cattle rearing.
Absolutely. That was why they intentionally created that problem in that area to vacate the people.
Sure, that is what they have done. Go and look at the time they wanted to establish this water resources bill, federal government. Do you know the implications if they do that? Government will have access to all the rivers. Anytime government want to establish like this Ruga, they will say that is the riverine area, and a portion of land there must be used for, because it belongs to the federal government. There is nothing anybody will do about that anymore. Since they couldn't get that, and do you know who was fronting it? Someone from Cross River, a Biafran. A Biafran. I think a senator, something Mr. Govern. Is it governor? Governor also. He was the one that was championing it and trying to allay fears from the minds of our people that it is a good thing to be done. A Biafran. This is where it shocked me. It sends fears into my spine, that they are using our own people in order to cause these problems for our people. We have enough. Thank God that we are in a greater number. We are not in the minority. Those the lovers of the freedom, Biafran people, we are in the large, we are a team. We are more than those that doesn't want us to prosper into Biafra. And with your work, your little work that you are doing every morning to come out here to preach, our God in heaven that created Biafra and planted them on that particular place that they are staying today would never allow you to fail. Just like you got me into this, coming to this place every time, trying to come in, other people will come and it is going to multiply, and the information that you are passing here will get to everybody. And we will come out to join the fight for the restoration of what has been there, which is Biafra. Thank you so much, and may God continue to bless you, my brother. You are doing well.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate for that very wonderful and amazing contribution. And fellow Biafran that are watching, every one of you should know that the only way for us today is Biafra. There's nothing else. Nothing else. We don't have any voice in that contraption called Nigeria. We are not part of their project. Neither are we part of the business called Nigeria. We are not part of it. The contraption called Nigeria has nothing to do with anybody that is called a Biafran. You can continue to pretend not to be part of it, just like my brother just said. So many of you who decide to give themselves other nicknames, you are entitled to give yourself any nickname you choose, no problem. But Chukwu Okike Abiama recognizes you, and we recognize you as a Biafran. And on our own side, we will do our best to see that you are safe. But it will do you good if you accept your identity and be whom you're supposed to be. Because when you accept your identity and be whom you're supposed to be, then you can be able to defend yourself. Then your enemy will be scared of you. Then you can be able to protect yourself. But when you leave your security very light, they are going to take you out, even when you think you are standing for them. When they come, they will go for you first. When they come, they are going to go. You think it's about me, or you think it's about Mazin Nadekama Mazin Samaneba. Let me tell you, those of us who have picked up our identity and appear the way we are, we know our enemies, and our enemies know us, and they are afraid of us. They can't even dare confront us. But you who pretends to say, oh, I'm not a Biafran, oh, I'm not talking about agitation, I'm not part of them. When you hear it, you think it's a joke, we are playing, right? That's no problem. Time shall tell. Time shall tell. And as we speak, a lot of things are going on already. People are already confessing. The same way we told you before election, do not participate, do not vote You refused. You said you had a high hope. Things can change. You were giving yourself hope that was not that wasn't a hope. You were only trying to encourage yourself when we told you that the appearance of the Igbo presidency is a deception, the highest deception of all time. Their intentions of bringing the man, the London boy, was only to drag you into their discourse. The intention of bringing that London boy is only to drag you into their madness and to use it to devise the Biafran strength, because then the restoration of Biafra was on the peak. They knew that very time that the restoration of Biafra was on the peak, and Biafra has a lot of sympathizers. They used that very London boy to create demarcation, and many people fell out. Up to today, some people have not recalled. Shame cannot allow some of them to come back. We know that many has come back to apologize, and many are now reaching out to our prime minister. But so many are still dying in shame up to today. There are many people who shame could not allow them to come back. They are consumed in shame. They don't even know how to start talking. They don't even know how to start apologizing. And what did they do? They hide in their various places. But when we were warning them, they said no. When we were reminding them of the word Mazen Nandekano spoke and said, there will be no more election in Biafran territory. They took it for a joke. They took us for granted. They said, we are mad. We don't know what we are saying. But today, what is happening? Finally, here are we. Here are we. Everybody is feeling the heat today. But ask yourself, what if every one of us have joined you in that madness? When you were madly in love with your colonial masters, when they gave you the London ball, what could be your fate? If all of us have hands down then, if all of us have surrendered to go and join the London boy, what will be your fate today? What will be your fate? But we stood our ground. Even in the midst of that very time, we decided that this is the direction we are going to go, and we got to go into that direction until today. And as it stands today, we have made a huge progress. Biafra is not just a dream or a wishful thinking. We have a date. And no matter what you think, what you say, whether you support or you don't support, it is going to happen very soon. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. Go ahead and speak to Biafrans. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, brother? Unmute yourself and speak. We cannot hear you. Unmute yourself and speak. We can't hear you. If you can hear me, unmute yourself and speak. It's a pity. I think he has a network issue. Maybe he has to go out and come back again. So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching, I want you to know that we have no place in the country called Nigeria. Every single one of them that call themselves politicians, they don't mean well for you. The rights of the Biafran people have been denied from them for a very long time, on several occasions. You beat a child and you stop the child from crying. Look at our supreme leader today, Mazen Nandekano, an innocent man who has not committed any offense, prisoner of conscience. Today, Mazen Nandekano is held against his will in the territory of the enemy. What crime has Mazen Nandekano committed? I'm asking. What wrong has Mazen Nandekano done? Mazen Nandekano has not committed any crime against anybody. And their court testified to that Mazen Nandekano is innocent. Then why have they refused to leave him? The only crime that Mazen Nandekano committed is that he is a Biafran, and he is speaking up for his own people. We are in a contraption where Biafrans are seen as not being human. With all the atrocities committed against Biafra, yet Biafrans continue to build Nigeria, and Nigeria is never ever welcoming them and never want them to be around. The one that pains me so much is that the damage have gone to the brain of some Biafra. You will see some people, more especially Igbo Biafrans, defending the enemy that wants to take them out. What a shame. You will hear some Biafrans, Igbo Biafrans. I saw a video where an idiot was saying that the demolition of houses that is going on is not against the Biafrans. That the government are just trying to reorganize their state and put it in order. A clown. You are talking to an idiot. Only an idiot like himself will listen to that nonsense. And of course, when I saw that video, go to the comment section, you see all the Afonjas in the comment section congratulating him. You see idiots like himself on the comment section supporting him. Oh, you say the truth. Oh, the only man that said the truth. And this is how they catch them. When you begin to go against your people, they will come and say, oh, you're the only man who can stand up and say the truth. I wish that others can speak in that manner. Idiots. I saw that where somebody, a Biafra, was speaking on behalf of the persecutor and said that the destruction of properties and destruction that is not against the evils, that the government just want to develop the place. And he's trying to sell that nonsense to his own fellow foolish people, and they are buying it. In that contraption called Nigeria, there is no place a Biafran gets a land without buying it, and they buy it from estates. There are estate developers in that contraption called Nigeria. Most of the places where those houses have been destroyed are estates signed up and given out by the government. Now you want to do your development. You come in the middle of night without compensation and you are destroying houses. Even if you want a development, you have to pay compensation for the houses and relocate them. But what do? They don't care about you. Neither do they care about you. They feel that they have the right to do whatever they want to do anytime, any day. And they are not apologetic to their madness. And they expect us to take whatever they throw at us the way they do it. And you see some Biafrans coming out to speak like the saboteur that they are. This is why you see some people today, they cannot boldly come out and speak about Biafra. They cannot even post it about Biafra on their platform because of what they intend to gain. Some of them, because of their friends, they don't want to lose friends. They don't want to lose their business. They are trying to seek for opportunity. They want to look nice in the presence of their enemies. Something you have been doing for years. What has it done for you? Every Biafran that have tried to play nice to Nigeria, how did they end up? Even Biafrans who have fought for Nigeria, how did they end up? Were they remembered? And yet you don't learn your lesson. What a shame. You're welcome back, my brother. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm not sure.
Brother. Good day.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you, bro. Can you hear me too?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, my brother. You're welcome.
I can hear you.
You're muted again.
Let me check.
Okay, it's okay. I can hear you now. I can hear you now. It's all right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I've omitted it. All right, thank you, my brother. Thank you once again. I'm happy to join today's program.
Welcome.
You see, my beloved brother, this issue is just like it's like a virus in people's I don't really know if I can say, maybe like some people will say that we are just like people who are close, where people can be seen with their own eyes. It's not like maybe somebody told you or hearsay or something like that. You are seeing it happening with your own eyes, yet you refuse to believe, yet you refuse to accept, yet you refuse to acknowledge that truth that is being happening around you. Is very, very quite unfortunate. It really baffles me, honestly speaking. I am so the video you played earlier when I came in. I'm just seeing that video for the first time in this platform. I've not been getting time to this. You see, this is exactly what we are saying. Could you imagine that now those who doubted our claim initial time when it happens, that these people, they are chasing these people away, they come and begin to lie, say they kill soldier, they kill soldier. That's what was going on all over. They pay their medias, their Zoom media, medias to be saying they kill 16 soldier, kill 16 soldier. We're asking, what is the soldiers doing in the community? They went to make peace. When did this say kind of peace? Where do they have the trouble? We didn't hear have trouble. All we hear about is that they went to make peace. Do you just go to make peace without any trouble? Why is it that we did not hear that there are trouble in that community before you now send the soldiers, not even just ordinary soldiers, top rank officers, about how many of them they mentioned, with their own commander even in the field of died, which means there are something good. They went and sacked the whole village and cover it and try to put it in a blanket. Let nobody hear. This criminal governor now, who are telling them that they want to give the camp for them, they could not even allow him to step in to go and see what really happened there. For you to know that this is a really planned, a calculated and a planned event. Now truth are coming out. So they thought that maybe they can use it now without intimidation and then come and take over the people's land and chase them away. Just like what our Prime Minister always said, what their food terrorists could not do, they are now using the military, those in uniform, to do it in our land, because they know that we have stand up against them, and we have somebody who have taken it upon himself to say that this will never happen, as they think that they are wise, they can kidnap our leader with those who are the rebels, the saboteurs among us who love money, who thought that everything is all about money, wealth in this world. They collude with them and they sold out our leader. They thought that it's all is well now, that they cannot have it all. Now, to their own surprise, that God have already make it that it will never happen. Our Prime Minister appear in this room. So, as they could not, so they want to now use the official terrorists to make sure that they accomplish their plan. I'm so happy, my brother, when I watch that video and I hear that woman, that our sister, affirm it, you understand, with that boldness to tell them, we will never leave. We are not going anywhere, any camp. If they want to build a camp, let them come here and build it for us. I was so happy to hear, despite the triumph, despite the deed, despite what they have been suffering all these days, they have been giving them. So you can't use that to trade them. Say the government said they will give them food. What is it the first time they are promising something they have never done it? Is it the first time? No. What of those in the Benue, have they given them a good food and good shelter? Those in those in Zamfara. Before I joined your program too, my brother, I was in Twitter. There's one video I saw. I don't know, I think it happened 2 days ago. Their terrorists sack entire community, kidnap over 500 people. I don't know. I hope you have seen the news. So even our prime minister posted it as well. So you see, over 500 community. Then the video I saw this morning before I joined here, showing the entire village now, the entire community now is running out of their ancestral land because they are scared. Who knows when they are coming again? If you see them in that video, maybe if I finish, I think I will send the video for you. It's exactly what they wanted. It's exactly what they wanted, but because our prime minister stand firm, and then we, the people who have been supporting to make sure that what this will never happen. So they're angry. They could not see that this thing happen as they planned. And people, when we tell our people, some fools continue to mess around, continue to think that what we are saying is just a joke. I keep on asking, how those who are still saying those nonsense in our land. The question I'm asking them is this: if this thing is happening in Zamfara State, if it's happening in Borno, if it's happening in Benue, if it's happening in Niger State, if it's happening in Kaduna, what made them to think that it cannot happen in their own village? Now it has happened in Oklahoma, which is in Delta State. If they think that Benue is far from them, is Oklahoma now also far from them? So these are the kind of questions, these are the kind of things we want these people to understand. What made them to think that it will not happen? Even though they will not say, now this is according to their lies, they say communal clashes, they went there to do it. So if the community having a communal clash, is that the reason why you should invite the military to come and sack and burn the entire village? So are they there now to make peace, or they are there to destroy the village? No matter what, even if the true, okay, they kill the military, same for there. If you actually went there to make peace, burning down the village, burning their houses and all this and that, is that how to make peace? So now the question, I repeat the question again: what made them to think that it will not happen in their own village, or what they are waiting when it happened to their village? That is the kind of mentality they have. Until it happened to them, they will now start crying and shouting as if maybe they don't know that such a thing has been existing. So when it's happening in other places, they feel it is normal, nothing is going on. Until when it happened to them, they will not. Like a few days ago, last week or so, Prime Minister posted a video of one man who were crying. He's a tanker. He have been doing the business, genuine business.
Exactly.
He carry his truck and then take it after at the end of the day, they went and burned the truck with the loaded. After, according to the mine, after they have siphoned the I think fuel or diesel,
all the oil, they went and burned the truck
and say
in the name of concrete truck.
That truck not quite long ago. All he's suffering. When I reacted on that post was that this man who is crying now, there are people who are like him who never believe that this kind of thing can happen, and they are waiting for their own turn until it happen to them. Now they will come out and
they begin to cry. They know that the government is not.
They will never, as this person is crying now, it will never reach. They will never see it as evil. That this is what Nigeria of today is. Until when it happened to them, they will now come and begin to cry their own. If you tell them now that what we need, what you need, what we serve is a freedom, come and join and make sure that what you are free from this kind of calamity that's coming upon you, that wage upon you, not just maybe naturally. No, is what the so-called somebody who called himself government, who's supposed to protect you from this, is doing to you. They will say no, because they feel that it's still favoring them. But when it happened to them, look at like what you are just saying before. My this thing, I come in here before the thing of I was not getting until I joined again. The last part I heard you saying about those that are in Lagos. They had any money, they invested, and build. At the end of the, with their own eyes, some of them I give them only 2 days. They give them some, I give them 2 hours. Could you imagine? No compensation. Not even give them enough time.
No
okay,
compensation.
Maybe to take whatever they have. No, they will come and demolish it. And then you see a kind of grabbing and thinking that you have a country that is this their country. I keep on asking, what is actually problem? Are we really, these people really have the common sense of human being, or is it animal sense they have? At what stage will this thing get to before they know that what actually they need to? And our people always say that no to cut it down, it will still stand wherever it is. Yes, that is a bunkering that is used for bunkering. Okay, even if it truly is being used for bunkering, the right thing to do is it to burn it. Is just a simple this. Is there not law? Is there no law? If
wickedness, they just want to impoverish everybody. Wickedness.
Truly, with the which is not evidence. Why not take it and look for the owner? But oh, because this thing is it has a even if you didn't catch the driver or whoever that's following the vehicle, the number and everything will make you to locate the owner. So is it not for you now a clear evidence for you to use to do what to screw this person who are doing this oil bunkering? You went and stole what is in it, and then you know that at the end of the day, this person now will start looking for you who carry the truck, maybe take you to court and all this. You now burn it. You see that kind of so-called that kind of environment they call a country, and then you want to continue to live inhabit with this kind of people? When will it stop? That is the question. Or do they think that just as it is now, it is just its own?
Mazi, we are not hearing you. Good morning, sir. We are not hearing you.
Sorry. I think I muted myself. Yeah, welcome, my sister. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of us. Please go ahead and speak to Biafrans. Let's hear you before I put on my own line of thoughts. As our brother have just said something. Go on, my sister.
Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless every one of you, our media team. God bless you, because you are the one passing the message to our people to know what is going on. God bless and empower every one of you. Biafra is our reward, and we will surely get it this year. God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has hold strong for us to have this freedom. Else he will have just yielded to the wills of the enemies and say, no, I'm backing down. Let me get my freedom. And they will reward him handsomely. But he neglected all that, and he said he wants to free us. May God continue to keep him strong. May God continue to heal him of every wound he's passing through right now. May he continue to be stronger than his enemy in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. I also pray for our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpa Njoko, the dragon, the Agbada Guru of our time. I appreciate him, because if he had not had to the call, when our leader called him to take over freedom, we wouldn't have been here. And by now, these people would have taken over our land everywhere. Exactly. They would have taken over. But he answered and he said he will go. He will go for us to be free. And he's standing strong and tough. May God continue to empower him. May God continue to open up doors of favor for alliances, for us to be free from this. Because Nigeria is not a country, it is just a geographical location, and nobody is ready to make it good. So therefore, we the indigenous people must go our separate way. And it's only Biafra that is going to free the indigenous people. And that is the reason why we are paying the heavy price. I know that the reason why we are paying the heavy price is that Biafra is to free Nigeria, the indigenous in Nigeria, is to free Africa and free the world generally. And that is for us to pay. We don't mind, we will pay it. But Biafra must stand this year. No power will stand against it. No human will stand against it.
Never.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate your good work. God continue to empower you. My brother, it is a very shocking thing for our people to be doing what they are doing. Most especially these Fulani stooges in our land called governors and the kings, the Igwes. They I don't know, something is wrong with them. You understand? Because no human being seeing what Fulani are doing in the north, I don't think they will even want Fulani to come near their bedrooms. Not to talk of having the mind to say they want to create a law or make a law that they will give land to Fulani to come and live in our land. What is driving them from the north? According to the geographical location, the biggest land in that group is
absolutely they have the biggest section. 75% is on their side.
Yes, it's in the north. If they want to have Ruga, they can have Ruga over there. There is what we call irrigation. The leaders of that place will give them irrigation to be able to be watering their grasses to take care of their cattle. But these people knew that it is not just because of this Ruga thing that they are in Nigeria.
because they are foreigners. They are Nigerians to take over indigenous people's land. And these Efulefu governors, because of their gullibility, they want to give back our land to them. And the gods of our land will surely swallow them up. The gods of our land will swallow, they will visit them with the sickness, the plagues, that the money they stole, the money they are collecting will never be able to cure. They will suffer sicknesses, strange sicknesses that they have never seen on earth before. That is for them and their generation. Because it is so painful. You see that the North have been attacked. They have killed all the indigenous people in the North. Even the Hausas now, they are giving them quick notice to leave their land. And you that the people far away from them, you are coming to come and give our land to them. The gods of our land will swallow you and your generation. That is my prayer for this place, because it is so painful. They have made peace accord in the North with these Fulani terrorists. The Fulani headers, they have given them peace accord in the North. They did not yield to that peace accord. They go occupying the indigenous in the North every blessed day. They kidnap. They do all the unthinkable for the indigenous in the North. And our so-called Fulani, the Fulani stooges in our land, they are aware of all this. But yet, they are aware. They are aware. But yet, they still want to give out our land to them. The gods of our land will destroy them. The gods of our land will destroy them and their generation. They will never be reckoned with in history. That is it. Never. This is too painful. How can you say you want to make a law to give a land to the Fulani? Now, because the people are fighting, say no, they don't want Fulani to come near them. You invite the Janjaweed terrorist military to come and be buying our people, burning their houses. Do you think you will go scot-free in all this evil you are perpetrating against the owners of the land? You will never go scot-free. There is what we call law of nature. The law of nature will visit them one by one. And so shall it. I appreciate your good work, my brother. You people should not relent. We must continue, because our freedom is the only hope of our survival. If Biafra did not come, we are all gone. I am not an Igbo speaking Biafra. I am an Isoko speaking Biafra. And I will always speak my language to tell my people. Go ahead, my sister. Go ahead. Speak in your dialect. Use your dialect and talk. Speak. Why we so call me? Me wonu wa mo bi etabi ni medigwe. Ini ovo. Me wonu wa mo bi. Ini Biafra na wa gbe support Biafra anyu ma Bruno e funyu ma gure no. Because everybody mo bi neri dia na Fulani na. Are we Nigeria ha? Awarabo. Are we Nigeria ha? I am the people marketing the help of me. Who are the people? We're going to come back to Biafra. My dear mama, if you let me water, why are you voting? Why are you voting? I think the carry boom or carry up you more. Why Violet? Why which Henna? Arita Morin was free. Because I will go and I say, Honey, Bobby, no, Maya, Bifaroku. If you let me tell freedom on what Violet. Me yenu wa bobi esavini manu wa do isoko robo manu wa do wa violence na wa nyala ti tena makoba tugbini opoma wigbona tena mamle ninu mamle freedom ma wa violence me wonu wa bobi. So my brother, that is how it is. You understand? Thank you, my sister. We will never relent. We will never give up, because we are seeing what they are doing to our big brothers now. It will soon get to our turn. They are already in our land. They are already in our land. And we will resist them. Through the help of our Prime Minister, we will resist them. We will change them back to the Putajalam that they are coming from. They are not Nigerians. Fulanis have no ancestral land in Nigeria. And cattle rearing, it is not a government business. It is a private property. It is a private business. Why are you fighting to give our land to them? Why are you not giving us land to open our shop and having our be trading freely? Do you do that? It is a private business. Why are you not bent on giving the ancestral land to those who have come from Arab nation because they are black? They said they are Nigerian. Because they can speak Arab, they said they are Nigerian. And you all are quiet. You, that governor that want to give our land to Fulani, you will die before you plan it. You will not survive this. The ghost of our land will visit you. We will dread that can never be cured. So shall it be. So shall it be. We will never allow you to see. Not in our land. Because those that give their land to them, you see their history, they are telling their history. How the Fulani have done your thinkable to them. How they have gone to fight their people in undescribable ways. So human beings, and you are here to say you want to welcome them in your land. You want to give our own land to them free of charge. Is it a government business? Is cattle rearing a government business? It is an individual business. If anybody wants to run his business, he has to acquire a land. The person should go and acquire a land that he or she will run a business. Why would you by force us to be living with aliens who have no sympathy for humanity, who have no value for humanity, coming from Sahel, and you want to give our land to them? God will surely punish you. It will punish you and your generation. And that is my commission this morning. Thank you very much, Mazi, for giving me this voice.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you. And I believe Biafrans are blessed with your speech. I appreciate you. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to strengthen you. We must continue this battle, and freedom is sure. They will never stop us. They will never stop us. No matter how they try, we shall overcome. You have made wonderful and great points, and everything you have said is just exactly the way it is. When one person is saying it seems as if it's something that is made up. Every one of us is feeling the heat, and we cannot be silent. These vagabonds are not supposed to be in our area. They are fugitive, and they should continue walking away. They have no place in our land. The land mass where they claim, according to their own statistics, not our own, they have the biggest portion of the land. Why would anybody in Biafra land imagine giving an inch of a land to anybody? If not idiots, if not animals that are being possessed, they will surely face the consequence of their action. You're welcome back, my brother Machi Best. Are you there? Unmute yourself, Machi Best. We cannot hear you. We can't hear you yet. So, my fellow Biafrans, before we... Okay, go on.
Am I coming
out? I can hear you now. So? Yeah, I can hear you now. Go on.
I think is submit. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Go on. I think your voice is behind, is coming behind. That's why you can't hear.
Is it okay now? Okay.
It's okay.
All right, my brother. So thank you. Like as I was saying before, I was interrupted, whether it's network or phone, I don't know. You see, so this is what they are doing, and they have planned it to conquer the entire country. Okay, yeah. I'm saying that they have planned it to conquer the entire country. Okay. All right. So it is a kind of plan they have planned to conquer the entire country. Like just like my sister just rightly said, And especially those of them who are fools in our land, who want to make sure that they enslave us in our own land by colluding with the enemies. They know what is coming to them. And that's why they don't want to give up, because they knew that we are going to chase them out. Definitely, and it will happen. Because I can't just imagine that you will be in your own and see what is happening. Look at what is going on in the north. Like as I was saying earlier before I was interrupted, the entire community, they are running out chasing. Oh, I would have just checked on my other phone. I don't have network on the other side. I would have just send you the video now for you to see how people are just running and living in their own home. Where are they running to? Are they even sure of being safe in the place they are running to? This place they are telling our people now in Okwama to that they want to build a camp for them. If you cannot provide security in their own land, in their ancestral home, you send your military to come and just burn their houses, and then you not want to go and build a camp for them in another place. Even if truly you will build any camp for there, which is just a temporary, and then maybe provide food for them, maybe 1 day or 1 week or 2 weeks, you will not leave them. Who will protect them over there? If you send your own military, your own soldier who's supposed to protect them, to burn their houses, who will protect them over there? Because you want to take over their land. That's exactly what it means. And as time goes on, you still went and chase them away from that place you're now giving them as a camp. You will still go there and chase them out. So whoever that refuses, you kill. So this is exactly what is going on. So all these are people who call themselves Biafrans, but are colluding, they are working with these enemies. They know that by the time we get to Biafra, we are going to deal with them. And that's why for them now, they feel that it's better, and it's better they make sure that nothing like Biafra comes, than for them they know that they cannot face what is coming on. And you see, I just saw that they have renewed their useless propaganda and blackmailing attack on our prime minister. You know, they know that these are coming in as coming closer. So they have renewed their useless attack. What they are using now to use some words he used last year that Biafra will come. That's what they are now using to coming on social media to talk nonsense that he said that his Biafra is coming. Who are you saying? So the question is, especially all these IPOB one Nigerians, what have you yourself done since that 3 years your leader have not been was kidnapped by the enemy? What have you done? What can you now show as a, you are saying you are fighting for freedom? Fine. You say that this person is the enemy, is agent. At the same time, you are still the one helping the person who is working for as an agent, help him to fight him. Imagine this kind of confusion. You claim that this person is a Nigerian agent. At the same time, you are working with a Nigeria to fight against him. At the same time, you are crying or sympathizing with the terrorist he's agent for. He's his own master. You are sympathizing with them for dealing with them. You see that kind of listen, they have renewed the attack again, but they know that they have lost it, or they have lost it. So all these ones they are doing, you, if they have never succeeded so over for 3 years now, they will never succeed. So I want want to appeal to our people, they should remain focused. Nothing will ever make them to succeed. God have already shown us that He is with us and is going to lead us through. After all, even especially most of us who are Christians, who know, who have read the Bible, who have listened to the Bible, during the time of Israelites, even when they have saw or they have seen the miracle being done by God through Moses, even after dividing the Red Sea, they crossed over. Yet, you see many of them still castigating the same man who crossed them over to the Red Sea, that they thought that it is all over. Their own is finished. They have killed them. And then the same person who crossed them over, and then they still now believe that he cannot give them ordinary water to drink or give them food to eat. So this is what is going on in the time as well. So I pray those who are already know that yes, there is hand of God in it, they should remain courageous, they should remain steadfast, they should remain focused. We will get there very soon. Almighty Chukwuka will surely see us through. He will never fail. He never started any project and stop it on the way. He will surely accomplish this, just the same way he has done in the past. So, my brother, thank you for the opportunity you gave me this morning to share my view in your platform. God continue to strengthen us as we sojourn in this very great journey to freedom. Thank you.
You're welcome, my beloved brother. I appreciate you for that wonderful contribution. And every Biafran that has joined us on the program today, I appreciate every one of us. We must remain focused. I want you to remember that this battle is a battle that must be won. There is no need to begin to suggest that we're going to lose. Losing the battle is not part of it. Don't even think about it. We are going to fight until we win, and winning we shall. Before we finally give a closing remark and end of this program, I want to play a voice, a video from our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano. This video will serve as a word of encouragement and a direction for us to know where we are headed, what we should do, and our faith and strength. Messages of Mazen Nandekano, anytime you hear it, is like a bombshell. It's like it's delivered for today. Every single message you get from Mazen Nandekano, when you are listening, it will seem as if it's something happening today. I want us to meditate over this message I'm about to play. Let us listen to this message carefully from every word he has to say. Listen carefully, then we come back and give our closing remark and end the program for the day. Let's listen.
And we are not going to stop. I want the world to understand me very clearly. We are not going to stop. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter how many lives they extinguish. It doesn't matter the genocidal tendencies they bring with them into our land. We are not going to stop. Everybody listening, everybody watching, everybody remotely interested in justice and peace must understand this. Our destination is freedom, and that very place we're heading to is Biafra. And nobody, no soul on this earth can stop us. Instead of Biafra not to come, we all perish. I want our adversaries, our enemies to understand this very, very clearly. We are not going to retreat, not one iota, not 1 inch, because Biafra must come. Because the hatred have continued to this very day. As I'm speaking and addressing all of you right now, they are still arresting, extrajudicially murdering people in our land, people who are alien to our culture, our way of life, our tradition. They are in our land directing their people to slaughter, to kill without mercy. Unfortunately, those we regard as political leaders have connived with these people to ensure the decimation of their own population. That is the type of nonsense we can no longer condone. As you all know, There is no significant Fulani presence in our land because our fathers taught us how to fight. And we are doing so today without apologies to any idiot. We're not going to apologize because we have been apologizing for nearly 50 years. And we have not gotten anywhere in terms of our collective advancement and development in the damnable zoological republic called Nigeria. That is why we must know what we're doing. And that is why anybody who is remotely interested in the affairs of our people must understand this, that we are determined, doubly determined. 50 years, or should I say 54 years, is a very long time, and 51 years since the end of the war. But now that we have come, or should I say now that God Almighty in heaven has determined that we should come, we are not going to relent. We are not going to do anything whatsoever to jeopardize the sanctity and the holiness of this very mission. We love our people. We love every ethnic nationality that makes up Nigeria as it is presently constituted. We have no hatred towards anybody. We love peace. We love life. We love the progress of other people. But we are in a country where people hate us for no reason, where people despise us for no reason. And we can no longer go on apologizing. And Nigeria as a state, the entire Africa as a continent must acknowledge. The same way they acknowledge the genocide in Rwanda, they must rise up to acknowledge the genocide in Biafra land, or else there will be no peace nor development in the whole of Africa. And I'm not saying it apologetically. I am stating a fact that ought to be forcefully demanded for. And Biafra itself must be restored for those who have come before us, for their sacrifice, for their courage, for their gallantry and their bravery. It is a very good thing today that one of the co-hosts here is our brother Dele, a man that I cherish and I appreciate very much. And also the very excellent work that Mazi is doing. But let us make this thing very, very clear. We are wronged by the Nigerian state, by every ethnic group in Nigeria. I know that my good friend and brother, Obadiah Mailafia, rang me and apologized a while ago for the role that they played in the massacre of Biafran people, the role that they played in aiding and abating a very unlawful invasion of Biafra land, because all Ojukwu asked for was restructuring. The same thing we are arguing for today. Ojukwu went to Aburi to argue for restructuring. Ojukwu did not go to Aburi to declare any state of Biafra. He never went to Aburi to declare any war. Ojukwu went to Aburi so that all of us in Nigeria, including those from the Middle Belt, from the West, everywhere can have freedom. There's something we're asking for today. They twisted the narratives. They changed our history. They turned it upside down. They made us the villain. They tried to demonize our general, a man of peace, that went to Aburi in Accra to go and in Ghana to go and negotiate for peace. A peace that Britain prevailed upon Gowon not to implement. But over the years, we've been taught that we are the aggressors. Such nonsense can no longer hold, it can no longer obtain, and that is why, as I said earlier, unapologetically, we are pursuing the freedom of Biafra, and nobody can stop us. Anybody on our path is going to fall, is going to die. Instead of Biafra not to come, every living organism in Nigeria will die, I swear to God Almighty in heaven, because we are not going back. It is a good thing today that some notable Nigerians are on this very platform discussing what transpired 54 years ago. Most have tweeted to say, may it not happen again. The only way to ensure that this will not happen again is the existence of a free, sovereign Biafran nation. That is the only panacea, nothing more, nothing less. Before we came here, Ladipo Market was on fire. These vandals and vagabonds are in our land, killing people relentlessly. As I'm talking to you right now, they headed some people from Enugu to God knows where, maybe to go and kill them. And you have governors, you have political leaders, you have those who aspire to high office. They are all there. Nobody's talking, nobody's speaking.
because they have a lot to benefit and to gain by us being Fulani slaves, something that can no longer continue, something we are not prepared to tolerate. That was something I said rather very fortuitously very many years ago. I said during one of my broadcasts on Radio Biafra that for Nigerians to understand that God is upset with them, that every tribe in Nigeria, every ethnic group in Nigeria will experience what we passed through during the Biafran War, that they too will also become refugees. And today, there are IDP camps everywhere. People that thought they were safe before now are fleeing their homes. The same thing that happened to us between 1967 and 1970. And that is why our appreciation and our thanks for those men and women that fought to keep us safe can never, ever, ever be overestimated. We will continue to appreciate them. We shall continue to honor them. And I thank all of, those who are non-Biafrans. I understand that some people who are Biafrans came on this very platform and trying to play the script of their masters. That same divide and rule by saying there is something called Southeast and South-South. All bunkum. I have said it many times on many forums, on many platforms, that everybody in the East, we are all one people. I don't understand why people are hung up about this divide and rule of Gowon. It was Gowon that created Cross River State. Gowon created River State. Not because he loves the people of the South, not at all, but because he wanted to divide us. And we must rise up. We must rise up to the game of these people and say no to them. Now that Yoruba and Igbo are one, do you see them trying to play that game anymore? Now that Biafra and Oduduwa are one and inseparable, bonded together in one, do you see them playing their stupid games? I don't know why some people will come and say they're from Nigeria, they're from South-South, in order to perpetuate that very division which the Fulanis have cleverly exploited over very many decades and many years. I don't know when we are going to learn. And the sooner we learn, the better for us. I thank all of you once again. And this very effort to recognize the genocide against Biafrans continues until the United Nations and the whole world rise up to this very challenge and acknowledge that a great deal of injustice was done to Biafrans. Tomorrow is our sit at home, complete and utter lockdown everywhere. And as I said earlier, I do commend the governors for coming out and saying that civil servants should not come or should not turn up to work tomorrow. It's a very good thing. We must all be bound together in order to ensure that Nigeria, first of all, takes the blame for what they did. And secondly, that the whole world will rise up to the obligation to the oppressed people and do the very right thing. Once again, I thank you all very much. And my very special thanks to Professor Ejiofor for the very wonderful and sterling work that you're doing, you and your team. Thank you very much. And may Chukwu Kigabe be with all of you. Thank you.
Well, every one of us have had the supreme leader of IPOB. Just as I said, when you are listening to his message, it will seem as if he's just delivering that message now. And it suits the time that we are in. Go back and listen to that message and digest it. And you will have no reason to worry again. After that speech of Mazen Nandekam, I have nothing more to say. We'll only give our closing remark and see you again tomorrow. My beloved sister, if you're still there, please speak to Biafrans and give us your closing remark before we go. Are you there, my sister?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. My closing remarks goes to, first of all, people in Oklahoma. There is no amount of threat that will make them go to IDP camps. You cannot be in your own land for a government that's supposed to protect you, not defend you, and say they want to give you an IDP camp. No, you are in your ancestral land. Even if you don't have money to build houses, in the villages, you can make houses with thatch or palm tree. You can do that. Make it and carry your family. Stay there. It is your father's plan. Do not go to any IDP camp and let them relocate the Fulani coming from Sahel to your own father's land. Please, do not yield to that. Do not try it, because these people, they are trying to disturb you and make sure they bring their Fulani weed to your land. That is what they are doing. They want to Fulanize you, they want to Islamize you, and there is nothing good in Islam. Both of us, we know this. Nothing good coming from there. All the terrorist acts all over the world is coming from that religion. It is located to that religion. What is happening today in Israel, it is the same religion. Hamas, where are they from? The cause of the war going on in Israel happened on the 7th of October. It happens on the 7th of October, whereby they went and terrorized innocent people, having a merriment in their own land. They kill the men. They don't have sympathy for children. Old women, they rape and do unthinkable to them. And the Israeli government will just keep silent over that. Now that he's reacting, the whole world is pointing at him, forgetting what caused the actual reaction. Do you understand? So this is what these people are trying to force into our throats, and we are not for that. Our people does not worship such a God that does not have human sympathy, a God that wants to be drinking blood. Our people does not worship such a God. We don't belong to Islam. No way. So do not allow them to threaten you or force you to IDP camp. Go and make houses from palm trees. We do it when we were young in the village. It can contain you and your family. Use red sand, mud. Take it to passive land, and you are taking your own land. Please do not go to IDP camp. It is only where there is war that they build IDP camp. If we know, let them tell us if there is war in that region. If there is war against the indigenous people, they should come and play for us to know. So my people in Okwama, please resist them. Do not go to any IDP camp. Please make sure you safeguard your ancestral land. Please, I am begging every one of you, because what is coming is very big, and it is only Biafra that will save you. It is only if you have not voted, or you don't know how to do it, or you don't have the means to do it, please give your data to anyone that you know it can do it for you, because that is the only freedom that you have right now. Please go and do it. And whenever they say sit at home, like on the 29th, 30th, and 31st, sit at home to honor our heroes who have been falling for this freedom from ages to now. Please, you need to sit at home. You need to sit at home, please. Always obey to whatsoever our leader, Mazi Samuelepa, who is leading it right now, before our great leader will come on. Please always obey him. Always obey to his instructions. Please, please, because these people, they will not stop. Until we resist them, they will never stop. You see what is happening in the north? They find all the men, the indigenous people in the north, in their villages, they find all the men. Now they're carrying their children who are not even up to marriage age. They want to marry them out. And exactly. They want to marry up to 100 children at once. What are they trying to do? They want to have more population that will come against you tomorrow, because they know they have no numbers to conquer us. Now they are creating ways to make more children that will go tomorrow and come to suppress you. Please, this is the only time we have for this freedom. If we cannot get it now, there is no way we can get it any longer. Please, my people, go and vote and support in any way and manner you can for this freedom to come. Thank you, Mazi. God bless you. Thank you. We love you.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. You have really done amazingly well today. I really appreciate you, and may Chukwu Okike continue to strengthen you. I appreciate you so much, my sister. I pray that God will continue to strengthen you, continue to empower you, guide and protect you and your family. No evil shall befall you. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you are watching from, We have spoken at length. My sister have nailed it. I don't have anything to say anymore. What we are saying is that you had Mazin Nanekano say it, there is no going back. There is no going back. It is forward ever and backward never. Biafra is definitely good. It is not a wishful thinking. We have crossed that stage. It is not just praying and go to sleep. No. A date has been given. 2nd of December, the declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra will be done. And that independence will be defended. The declaration will be defended. The only thing you have to do today as a Biafra to legitimize that declaration, go and cast your vote. Make sure that you cast your vote on the self-referendum. That is how you endorse Biafra. Mazin Nandekano said it. That we are going to get the consent of our people before declaration we make. The way you can give your consent that you genuinely want freedom is through the self-referendum. Go and cast your vote. And support the Liberation Army. When we talk about defending Biafra land, it is not going to be done with empty hand. You know the people we are up against, they have all the weapons, they have all the money. We have Chukwu Okeke with us. Go and support the Liberation Army. Financially, no amount is to anything you can give. Go to that link. Tomorrow is fundraising. Be in that fundraising. Don't wait until the day of fundraising. As we speak, as this program is going on, just go and make your contribution on there. Your receipt is going to come to you automatically. If you want to announce it on the day of fundraising, you can come and announce it. If you don't want to announce it, Chukwu Okeke will bless you secretly as you do it secretly. We must continue to contribute 24/7. It is online. You are not paid to anybody. You are paid to Biafra directly, and your receipt will come to you. Biafra land must be defended, and there is no going back. May Chukwu Okeke continue to guide and protect every Biafran, wherever you are on the planet Earth. You shall be protected. May Chukwu Okeke guide and protect our Liberation Army, guide and protect the resistance fighters, guide and protect the Black Marine, guide and protect the Strike Force. May Chukwu Okeke guide and protect the de facto government in the homeland. May Chukwu Okeke guide and protect every member of the cabinet of Biafra Republic of Exile. May Chukwu Okeke guide and protect all our media warriors. Everyone that is speaking on any Libya media platform, may Chukwu Okeke guide and protect them and their family and secure them. May Chukwu Okeke guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. We commit him into the hand of Chukwu Okeke for divine protection, for divine security, for wisdom, knowledge, understanding. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. We commit Mazen Nandekano before Chukwu Okeke for divine healing, for divine strength, for divine revelation, wherever Mazen Nandekano is at this material hour. We commit him in the hand of Chukwu Okeke for divine protection. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafra shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Mazi Nandekano shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I appreciate every one of you, and I will see you again tomorrow or in the evening. If you have time, you can join me on my evening program, and Chukwu Okeke will continue to strengthen us. Thank you, and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mazi. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you, my beloved sister. Thank you so much.